Y'all, this is we back again. We're gonna talk about the dead wax. I'm gonna do part 2 and 3. I'm combining these two because part 2 ain't number 10 minutes. So we're gonna we start off where we left off. This time Lynn is in interrogation. Got this officer basically trying to ask him, like, dude, what the fuck happened? And Lynn don't know what the hell happened. He's still going. He's still, in this fog or whatever. And the cop is like, you gotta know what happened because your partner inside is decorating the motherfucking your desk and stuff like that. And so what they'll do is they're gonna hold him for the night. So he in the cell, they hold him for the night. And so while he's going in and out and all that, it's a chick that came and got the surveillance of footage, right? And they go check it out one time. But then it seems like after they saw what happened, homeboy, he goes get dude and tell dude he can go home. And just stay put at the house. And so I'm trying to think. Homeboy, like, did you see the footage? Because Lynn was telling me up in the interrogation room, like, check the footage. You saw, you're gonna see what happened. And so, he leaves and he goes home. So the cop and the other detective, they go give a look at the footage, and it basically shows his partner name was Burnett. Burnett at his desk, looking at the vinyl and all that stuff. And it shows Lynn, he motherfucking trying to make coffee. And then it shows him, like staring at his hand, going back and forth, look like he about to pass out and all that. And then the footage just passes. And then you hear something like, it seems like somebody roaring, screaming or whatever. And then the screen comes clear again, and you see Lynn on the floor, like we saw him in the last episode, and the whole office just decorated with Burnett's motherfucking insides. And so the cop, the black detective, he already told Lynn that, listen here, bro, the vinyl that y'all was looking at is gone. So that motherfucking thing just disappeared. And which is funny, which is strange, because it looked like, I don't know, I may be wrong. It looked like the goddamn Rucker kind of tore itself out the bag. I'm just saying that's what it looked like. And so he goes home. And so here we go. We got Etta. She's at this, it looked like one of them old school motherfucking TV repair shops with the old big old tube TVs and VCR, AC/DC radios and all that stuff. And she's there she's talking to her mentor, might as well say. He was a vinyl tracker back in the day, and he taught her all her tricks. And so he's there, he's basically fixing her black box, the one that she dropped and broke when she stole that record out that one dude's house. And so they are talking about the Litton records, right? And he basically tell, like, listen, folks die when they listen through the whole record. If they only listen to part of it, they go insane. And he know it's truth because it was this dude named Tuck Weston from a college DJ. He played it. Only listen to half of it, not even that much, and he gone caca in the head. And so she's like, well, I can't find no shit offline and all that, what's what. And he's like, listen, the best stuff is kept offline. People make sure they keep that shit offline. So she gives him the address of the old dude from the first episode that died. And so they start talking about, what makes the record so damn special. And he basically was telling about her black box, you know, how it worked with frequencies and all that stuff. And he said basically that's what Litton did. He worked with frequency, but he delved in the whole mumbo jumbo, I guess the occult side of it. And she was like, "What you talking about, magic or whatever?" And he said, "No, not magic." He said on the fringe of the scientific or whatever, because we all know, you know, measurement back in the day, alchemists or whatever. That was just another name for a fucking witch, a male witch or whatever, an alchemist or something like that, or you know, just a witch in general. Witch in general, just, you know, another name for alchemists and all that stuff. A scientist, you know, alchemist, scientist, and then, you know, it goes forth. And so he gives her the, you know, the address and everything, and he got something called the litmus code. It's some little signals that be on the ruckus and all that stuff like that. And so that's where she goes next, right? And so the cop, you know, he's steadily looking, and he basically sees something ain't right and all that stuff. So in the next episode, he gonna follow homeboy. So homegirl is talking to her old lady on the phone while she's driving. And basically she homegirl, the girlfriend tells her, like, you know, something popped off at the Los Angeles, you know, police department, and them numbers that you gave me got coded in. And, you know, like I said last time, I wonder when homeboy coded in them numbers, that's what popped off. That's what made it pop off. So I'm scared, because did the girlfriend do the same thing? So what, she gonna be dead next? That's what I'm saying. I don't know. And so this is just seeing, like, it got me. So she goes to let's see. Why I smell bacon? So let me see, that's it? Yeah, that's it for the second episode. See, I told you it was short, y'all. I told you it was short. And so that's basically how it ends. So I'm thinking, to be honest, I think that girlfriend gonna be next one to motherfucker kill over. She gonna be the next one to kill over. Okay, we're gonna go to the third one. Ooh, Lord. Y'all ain't supposed to hear it. But so we sees the third part. Poland, he is spazzing in his own house. Now this third episode, they throw a warning at you talking about if you if like one of your triggers is blinking lights, you might not want to watch this. And for real though, you ain't gonna want to watch this, because it blanky. So he is at his house and he is motherfucking going through it. It seems like every part of him is shaking. And it seems like he look at his hand and it seems like he fading in and out of existence. That's what it seems like, what is happening. And so this Paul dude, and plus he looking sweaty, looking wrong, and all that stuff. I said, bro, you look like you on that stuff. So we go to Etta. She's in the old dude's house. And she's going through his house and all that. I wonder how much noise she motherfucking pulled when she was going through this man's shit. Cause she ain't light-footed for shit. So she's looking around all over in that dude's house. Dust. And I'm guessing the dust that came with him. You know, when he motherfucking petrified and shit like that. And so she goes to like his record player or whatnot. And some kind of way she knows to push in the one of the dials and all that. And it basically, she take one of the screws out the side and she pushes in the face, right? Well, not push it in the face, like pull it out. And she sees this, it's not a zip drive. It's like a SD card. I guess. It look like an SD card, but it's weird. It's shaped like a key almost. And so she basically gave it to her girl, right, for her to pull the shit up, right? And so I'm like, girl, you might have sit your girlfriend ass for failure, bro. I think your girlfriend will die, man. And what kills me about her, like I said before, she is so monotone. She is so just there. I'm like, bitch, what happened to you? And I wanted that had something to do with her personality. Or you know, some folks are just like that. Or is it some kind of disorder? I don't know. You know, this is just like the third episode, so we don't fucking know. Cause you know, the girl, she said I love you, and homegirl look like she freezes, and she don't even tell her girl she love her. Bitch, if your girlfriend die, you gonna wish the fuck you did, ho. So she gives, now peep this. Now I was like, y'all for real with this one? So the girlfriend gives Etta the address to the dude that basically, you know, one of the dudes that was old, you know, Lynn. And so she goes to the house, and homeboy looking sweaty, look like he just got off a crack binge. This homeboy said, Etta? And she got quiet, right? Because she talking about, oh, I just moved to the neighborhood, try to pull a stunt. He steps out. Come to find out, y'all, guess what? That was her ex-boyfriend, her ex-motherfucking man. He changed his last name. He took his wife's last name, right? Come to find out, his wife was the chick that she cheated on him with. I was like, really, bitch? Girl, you was that ruthless, girl. I like, you for real, ho? Missing. And so, you know, he lets her in. At first, he like, no. You know, he didn't want nothing to do with her. And she like, wait a minute, is your wife, is she in there? We got some unfinished business to motherfucking attend to. Couldn't find out. Homegirl died. Drunk driver. So, she goes in the house, and they talk, you know, try to or whatever. It's still something going on. To be honest, I'm going to tell you why. Because she smiles at him, and it seems like one of the first genuine smiles. So whatever is going on, the fondness is still there. So she asks him about, you know, the whole record. And, you know, like, showed up in your evidence and yada this. And he like, how the fuck you know that? He said, that's police business and all that stuff. And so she called, like, the Litton Locker. She like, did you get a look at it? How you listen to it? Yada. And he don't say nothing. Like that. And, he said, like, yeah, I looked at it or whatever. But he didn't tell her that he listened to some of it, though. And she like, well, if you see the symbols, if you see them again, would you recognize them? And he like, probably, yeah. And so he, you know, he sweaty, he itchy, and all that. And he's going through it, right? So he asked her, could she spend the night just on the couch and all that? And she could look at him and tell that something about that motherfucker just ain't right. And so she goes like, all right, yeah, I'll do it. And you know, she tells him that, you know, listen, I'm sorry about Molly. Molly was the homeboy's wife, the girl that Etta cheated on him with. Etta, bitch. Your box is devious, ho. But anyway, so he just tell you, like, you know, he trying to tell, like, you need to leave that alone. Motherfuckers done died. It's all kind of bullshit. Bitch, self-preservation, hoe. You don't need to be fucking with that. But, you know, he already know her deed. Cause I'm guessing when they was together, she was doing the same shit. You know, vinyl truck or whatever. And so he asked her to stay, like I said before, and she said okay. And so she's on the couch. He's upstairs. She's trying to call Lena. She can't get no answer. Well, I tell y'all, I bet you money Lena dead. I bet you money Lena dead. So she looks up and she hears ruckus. Then the lamp beside where she's lounging it on the couch, it starts to blinking. And you know, it seems like the house is just shaking. You know what I'm saying? So she gets up and creeps up the stairs. And his room, you can see the outline of the motherfucking door, just bright lights and vibration and screaming, right? And so she goes to open the door. She get electroshock. And then she tries it again, opens the door, and the whole room is just lights blinking, right? The covers are all kind of whisked away. I could have sworn that big old lump of covers that was on that bed was that dude. I swear for Lord, I thought that was him. So, come to find out, he ain't on the bed. He beside the bed, huddled in a fetal position almost, screaming. And all them bright lights, and you could just see him fade in and out of existence. Just fade. And she walks toward him slowly now. Gets down where he at, and she hugs him. She keeps him anchored. And he was able to get out of that episode. And that's how it is, y'all. This child, this is good, y'all. I'm digging this. I'm really digging this. So we're gonna do 4, and I probably do like 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll see, whatever. But yeah, that's it, y'all. Bye.